Hi. I've got another fucking video to make, because I just remembered this. I've been meaning to make it for a while. And I think it's important because of what I've recently made. Also because I think it could help people. I call this how I overcome my faults, and faults being the word for issues that I have, like autism, ADHD, possibly dyspraxia. But it's also other things like well, pretty much most things I can't control, such as inexperience and how I overcome that. It's just something that might help people. I don't know if it will help. I think the TLDR of it is you can overcome anything by looking at what you're trying to accomplish and what can go well. I think that's the term. I think the long answer is probably something like this. I think when you're in a state of anxiety or depression or suicidal thoughts, it can help to be objective, to sort of try and break out of it. It sounds weird in the moment because, you know, you can't control them. I even have a playlist for helping with bipolar disorder. Well, it's exclusive to me, but can be inclusive, I guess. But what I'm trying to do there is I'm trying to solve the issue. Like, I can't get rid of bipolar disorder, I don't think anyone can. But what you can do is at least address it. And first you could try finding out what about it is bad, then trying to find solutions to it, or treatments, as in the moment. And what I do there, I begin looking for things, and let's say they don't work. There's no excuse to not try. You should keep trying. And I've sort of done that recently, where if I have, say, a panic attack or suicidal thoughts, I begin going into the things that I enjoy, because that's where I can sort of get rid of it. So, using an example, I play Overwatch because it can be fun. I play Reinhardt because he's also a pretty funny character. I go in there to sort of take my mind off it, and it helps. Even if it's just a little bit, it helps that little bit. That's what matters. See what I mean by looking at the end goal? Two other examples. My music. It took me a while to get to where I am now, because I wasn't used to using digital audio workstations. And well, it's also expensive, because it is a home studio technically. And what I struggled to come to terms with was what I was making didn't sound like what I wanted it to sound like. And this is weirdly where you go into the topics of style and sound, I guess. I wanted to sound like a band called Stradavari, who's a Tonehub cover band, symphonic metal I think. But they sound so good that I wanted to pretty much copy them. And it's not really possible with my situation. Like, it might be. But what ended up happening was I wasn't making anything like that. Nothing was turning out like their stuff. But even one thing that got close to it wasn't even that close. So, instead of giving up hope and stopping trying, I kept going. I just didn't have hope, but I think that's natural really. I've lost hope for other things in my situation. But keeping on trying is what's important here. That's why I'm vegan, that's why I fight for rights. That's why I'm not dead now. But with music, I keep trying to get the experience, and what do you know? I'm actually in a situation where I can listen to my own music and not cringe. And that's from a combination of experience and learning. And even now, I'm going to keep trying to make music and trying to make it sound as good as I can. And the key word there is always try. Now with artwork, I still haven't got a style down, and I'm definitely not the best at trying it. I mainly drew backgrounds before. But in terms of what it looks like then versus now, well, it's a big improvement. And I used to think that maybe I was just being stopped by my disabilities, or maybe I wasn't born gifted. All those doubts that naturally come. But again, I've lost hope of ever reaching a point where I can mimic my favourite artists. What I instead decided to do, and this is one tip as well for artwork, might not be for everyone, I started to copy their styles. Not traced over, but copy. Draw them with my hand, but trying to draw their image. What that actually got me was an interesting result, and actually it sort of created the style that I have. I mean, it's quite simple, clean looking anime characters, I guess. Not only that, I think my signature sort of style with my stuff is that it's wholesome, more cute. It's supposed to be positive. Yeah. But as for where I am now, I pretty much know how to make an image without needing a reminder of how to make it. And it sometimes takes just even a bit of tracing. That's not wrong to trace exactly, as long as you're not doing the whole image. You can cut bits and bobs off it. But it is possible to make good artwork with inexperience. You just need to keep trying and find things that work. Actually, it's the same for cooking with me. I'm sometimes intolerant of smell and taste in cooking, and if nothing tastes or feels good, it tends to be quite a disappointment, and it affects my awesome. What I ended up trying in the end was getting spice mixes and adding things that are flexible, like garlic powder for either a curry or I'm trying to think what else. Bolognese, yep. Also go with that. Things like that help. Boy, I kept on trying. I think that pretty much sums it up. But this is how I overcome my faults. And with autism and ADHD, I try to think what matters most. Again, the word try just shows up everywhere, because not trying is not doing anything. It's not getting to the goal you want to be at. My goal with my philosophy of life is to cause the least amount of harm possible to help others, hence this video. And it's to just do good in general, and to not end up like some sort of monster through my actions. Yeah, I think that's everything. If it helps, I can answer questions if anyone has any.